Hello everyone, welcome to Himalaya IAS class. This is Keshav sir's IAS Prelims Lens. In this session, we will be discussing modern India questions on freedom struggle. First question, consider the following pairs. Movement and organization with leaders. First one, All India Anti-Untouchability Mahatma Gandhi. 2, All India Kisan Sabha Swami Sahajanand Saraswati. 3, Self-Respect Movement, Ramaswamy Naikar. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 2 and 3 only, D, 1, 2 and 3 only. Here, all the options are correct, 1, 2 and 3. Anti-Untouchability League by Mahatma Gandhi, Kisan Sabha by Swami Sahajanand Saraswati, Self-Respect Movement by Ramaswamy Naikar. Next question, with reference to Indian national movement, consider the following pairs. Persons with the position held. 1, Sir Tej Bahadur Sapru, President of All India Liberal Federation. 2, K.C. Neoji, Member the Constituent Assembly. 3, P.C. Joshi, General Secretary, Communist Party of India. Which pairs are correctly matched? A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 3 only, D, 1, 2 and 3 only. So if we see the options, all the 3 are correct. Tej Bahadur Sapru, All India Liberal Federation. Neoji, Constituent Assembly Member. P.C. Joshi, Communist Party of India. Next question, economically, one of the results of British rule in India is, in the 19th century was A, increase in the export of Indian handicrafts, B, growth in the number of Indian owned factories, C, commercialization of Indian agriculture, D, rapid increase in the urban population. Here, if we see what was the effect economically of British rule in India, it was option C, commercialization of Indian agriculture. In option A, they did not encourage Indian handicrafts, and Indian owned factories did not come so much into existence at all, was not encouraged. Then urban population did not increase rapidly. Next question, he wrote biographies of Mazini, Yalibardi, Shivaji and Sri Krishna, stayed in America for some time and was also elected to the Central Assembly. He was A, Aurobindo Ghosh, B, Bipin Chandrapal, C, Lala Lajpat Rai, D, Motilal Nehru. It was Lala Lajpat Rai, also known as Sher-e Punjab. Next question, which of the following is a very significant aspect of the Champaran Satyagraha? A, active all India participation of lawyers, students and women in the national movement. B, active involvement of Dalit and tribal communities of India in the national movement. C, joining of peasant unrest to India's national movement. D, drastic decrease in the cultivation of plantation crops and commercial crops. So if we see the option, what was more associated with the Champaran Satyagraha is joining of peasant unrest to the India's national movement. And that was the first Satyagraha that Mahatma Gandhi ji took part in after returning from South Africa, known as the first civil disobedience movement. Next question, in 1920, which of the following changed its name to Swarajya Sabha? A, All India Home Rule League, B, Hindu Mahasabha, C, South Indian Liberal Federation, D, Servants of the Indian Society. Here, the answer is All India Home Rule League, which changed its name to Swarajya Sabha. And yes, next question. With reference to Indian freedom struggle, consider the following events. First one, mutiny of RIN, Royal Indian Navy. 2, Quit India movement launched. 3, Second Roundtable Conference. What is the correct chronological sequence? So we know that first it was the Second Roundtable Conference, then it was the Quit India movement, and finally the mutiny of the RIN Navy. So if we arrange the time period with the dates, we get 3, 2, 1 as the correct chronological order. Answer is option C. Swadeshi and boycott were adopted as methods of struggle for the first time during the A. Agitation against partition of Bengal, B. Home Rule movement, C. Non-cooperation movement, D. Visit of Simon Commission to India. We know that Swadeshi and boycott is associated with partition of Bengal. So answer is option A. What was the main reason for the split in Indian National Congress at Surat in 1907? A. Introduction of communalism in Indian politics by Lord Minto. B. Extremist lack of faith in the capacity of moderates to negotiate with British government. C. Foundation of Muslim League. D. Aurobindo Ghosh's inability to be elected as the president of Indian National Congress. So here in 1907, there was a split in Congress between the moderates and the extremists because the extremists lacked faith in capacity of moderates to negotiate with the British government. So answer is option B. Next question. Which one of the following movements has contributed to a split in the Indian National Congress, resulting in the emergence of moderates and extremists? A. Swadeshi movement, B. Quit India movement, C. Non-cooperation movement, D. Civil disobedience movement. Just now, very similar to the previous question, the event that contributed to the split of extremists and Congress moderates in the Indian National Congress was the Swadeshi movement. Next question, consider the following statements. First one, the first woman president of Indian National Congress was Sarojini Naidu. Second, the first Muslim president of Indian National Congress was Badruddin Tyabji. Which of the following statements are correct? A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, 1 and 2 only, D, neither 1 nor 2. Here, the second option is correct. The first Muslim president of Indian National Congress was Badruddin Tyabji. But the first as well as the second woman president of the Indian National Congress was Annie Besant. So answer is B, 2 only. Next question, which of the following organized a march on the Tanjore coast to break the salt law in April 1930? A. V. O. Chidambaram Pillai, C. Rajgopalachari, B. Rajgopalachari, C. K. Kamaraj, D. Annie Besant. So during the salt march or Dandi march, there was a lot of coastal agitations and they also broke the respective salt law. In Tanjore, it was led by C. Rajgopalachari. So answer is B. Next question. With reference to Congress Socialist Party, consider the following statements. 1. It advocated boycott of British goods and evasion of taxes. 2. It wanted to establish dictatorship of proletariat. 3. It advocated separate electorate for minorities and oppressed classes. See here, what is the correct answer? A, 1 and 2 only, B, 3 only, C, 1, 2 and 3, D, none. Answer is actually none, because that Congress Socialist Party did not attempt to do all this, but it wanted to give opposition to the laws that were being framed by the British Parliament and seek more justice towards the Indians. So none of it was the correct option. Let's look at the CSAT English comprehension question. The greatest blessing that technological process has in store for mankind is not of possessions. The amount of these that can be effectively enjoyed by one individual in one lifetime is not great, but there is not the same narrow limit to the possibilities of the enjoyment of leisure. The gift of leisure may be abused by people who have had no experience of making use of it. Yet, the creative use of leisure by a minority in societies has been the mainspring of all human progress beyond the primitive level. With reference to the above passage, following assumptions have been made. 1. People always see leisure time as a gift and use it for acquiring more material possessions. 2. Use of leisure by some people to produce new and original things has been the chief source of human progress. Which of the following assumptions are valid? A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 and 2. Clearly, we can see answer is option B, 2 only, that it has led to human progress. If you have used that creative use of leisure has led to human progress beyond the primitive level. This line talks about it. Thank you. That's all for this session.